I'm gonna give them a pass on this one, folks. I'm gonna give them a pass on this one. But let's figure it out here ASAP because we have got 4 to 6 more weeks of this. Caps lose 2-1 at the hands of the Colorado Avalanche. And yeah, they looked like a team that just learned that they're going to have to, for basically the first time ever, play without their captain for an extended period of time. 4 to 6 weeks is the timeline for recovery for a fractured leg for Alex Ovechkin, who is leading the NHL in goals this season at the time of his injury. It's a big blow to the Caps, obviously, just as it would be a big blow to any team to lose the NHL's leading goal scorer. He has barely missed any time at all due to injury throughout his 20-year career. It's no secret he is one of the toughest and most durable players of all time. And yeah, the Caps record whenever he has been out of the lineup is not great. They definitely are not one of these teams who seem to be better off without their captain. Toronto Maple Leafs. They have been one of the very best teams in the National Hockey League over the last 20 years with him, and yet without him, they are below 500. He's the real MVP, that much is clear. He's the energetic leader of this club, bringing the positive vibes every single night, as many of his teammates, past and present, have put it. And you add to that he's one of the best players in the league and the greatest goal scorer of all time, and yeah, you're gonna miss him. So the Caps right now are learning how to walk. Like a baby giraffe out in the wilderness, stumbling around awkwardly looking for mommy. But mommy's got a broken leg, kids, and so you're gonna have to figure it out. Let's do the scoring. There wasn't much of it. And by the way, I do apologize if you guys can hear the noise coming from my upstairs neighbor right now, who appears to be hosting an elephant safari right above my head. First period. Pierre-Luc Dubois gets on the board with a beautiful goal. And yeah, this was a really, really nice one here. Connor McMichael, he lets this puck go by him on purpose as Tom Wilson was calling for it here. You could hear Wilson over the broadcast yelling for McMichael to let this puck go. So McMichael on purpose lets the puck go past him, and Tom Wilson picks it up. He's charging in, got a lot of speed. That's obviously why he was calling for McMichael to let that puck go through there. So Wilson coming in makes a beautiful pass out front to Pierre-Luc Dubois, and Pierre-Luc Dubois with the nice finish, 1-0 for your Washington Capitals. Assisted by Tom Wilson, obviously, with the pass out front, and Trevor Van Riemsdyk getting the secondary assist on that one as well. And that was all of the scoring in the first period, and so that is how the first period would end, 1-0 for the Caps. Caps outshoot the Avalanche 12-6 in the first period. Things were looking good. But we go to the second period, Avs on a power play, and Mikko Rantanen, he gets credit for this goal here. But to be honest, it was an attempted pass by him. He was attempting to pass the puck kind of through the slot. I'm not sure even who he was trying to pass that one to. It was not a great pass, but lucky for him, it deflects off of Matt Roy's skate boot and into our net. 1-1 Avs on the very lucky power play goal. And that is how the second period would end. Third period, again, it is a gentleman here getting credit for a goal that, you know, it's kind of just pure dumb luck here. Cale Makar takes the shot. It deflects in off of Miles Woods's derriere, let's say, and goes into our net. So 2-1 for the Avalanche off of the butt goal. And unfortunately, that would stand up as the game winner. The Caps had a push at the end. Connor McMichael rings one off of the crossbar as the Caps have their goaltender pulled for the extra attacker here at the end of the game. But yeah, it's off the pipe and out, unfortunately. And so 2-1 would be your final score. And listen, this game was not all bad. I mean, I know we're all in a bad mood because we're missing Alex Ovechkin, but the defense was great once again. They held the high-powered Avalanche to just 2 goals again for the second time in less than a week. And both of those goals, like, The Avalanche didn't actually shoot one in the net tonight, right? Their first goal on a power play for them, like I said, it's an attempted pass that they make, and Matt Roy accidentally boots it into his own net. Their second goal, which was the game winner, unfortunately, was an ass goal, right? Like it went in off of someone's behind. So what can you do? Defensively, they were great. But the offense in its first game without Alex Ovechkin certainly left a lot to be desired. And hey, I like Andrew Mangiapane as a player, I certainly do. But I do not like him as a fit on that top line with Dylan Strome and Alexei Protas. I said it before the game, and it was confirmed during the game with both the eye test and the analytics rather. It's just not a good fit. It doesn't work. And it's certainly nothing against Andrew Mangiapane. I just think he's too different a player from Alex Ovechkin. He's the opposite handedness for one thing. Like he shoots left, right? Alex Ovechkin obviously shoots right. And so that is bound to throw off Dylan Strome and Alexei Protas at least a little bit, at least in the beginning. But more importantly, he's not a shooter. That line needs a shooter. That's why it has worked so well with Strome and Protas and Ovi, is because you've got Alexei Protas, right, who wins puck battles better than almost anyone, getting pucks back for possession for that line. And then as soon as you've got possession, you have got Dylan Strome, who has become one of the very best passers in the entire NHL over the last year or so. Seriously, go look it up. He has more assists than anyone not named Connor McDavid or Nathan McKinnon, dating back to last season, Dylan Strome does. And so you've got the great passer, and then you have got Alex Ovechkin, probably the greatest shooter in NHL history. So no, I don't think it's going to work with Mangiapane there on that line. Maybe if you had Dylan Strome and Alexei Protas change pretty much everything that they've been doing this season, but you don't want them to do that, right? They've been so great. Ivan Miroshnichenko time, next game, please. All right, babes, that is going to be it for this one. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I appreciate you guys so much. I have not slept a lot, babes. That's why I kind of keep like stumbling over my words. My brain is not exactly working on almost no sleep. So I do apologize for that. The next video will hopefully be a lot better, but yeah, I appreciate you guys so much. Thank you all so much for being here. I appreciate the support so much. I just want to get this first win without Alex Ovechkin out of the way so that we can all feel a little bit better here. I know it's only been one game right now, but like I said, their record without Ovi over the years, and especially in recent years, is just not very inspiring. So hopefully they can get that first win without him out of the way on Saturday against the New Jersey Devils. Big Metropolitan Division matchup there. The Devils are currently, I believe, 1 point ahead of us, but they've played like 3 more games than us, so our points percentage obviously is much higher. So hopefully the Caps can get the 2 points there, find a way to get it done without Ovi, find a way to score some goals without Ovi. It'll probably be Charlie Lindgren, I would assume, in net for that one, with Logan Thompson having played the last game here. Logan Thompson has been like fucking phenomenal. He's been so good. I want him on Team Canada. Me being Canadian, I want to win at the Four Nations. I know like some people are like it's a meaningless tournament, whatever. We don't care up here in Canada. We want to win. Every time that there's a hockey game played, we want to win. We don't care what it is. So they're talking about like Stuart Skinner. Huh? Pardon? No. Jordan Binnington maybe, Aiden Hill maybe, I don't know. That's what they're talking about. And I'm like, hey, Logan Thompson exists. Let's open our eyes here, okay? He has been much better than all 3 of those guys this season, certainly. I know Jordan Binnington obviously has the Stanley Cup win. Aiden Hill has the Stanley Cup win as well. But this season, current play, Logan Thompson has been much better. He's been phenomenal. So I'm looking for him to be on Team Canada. He's been great. And yeah, like I said, the Caps, next game is on Saturday against the New Jersey Devils. Big Metropolitan Division matchup there. Like I said, let's hope that we can get the 2 points. Again, thank you all so much for being here. Until next time, babes. And as always, Let's go Caps.